This is the 9th step in our path of influence. At this stage, it isn't about adding more moves. It's about sharpening them. Every detail, every subtle choice multiplies the weight of your presence. Tactic 41. Rare, authentic vulnerability. Even the strongest figures earn unexpected respect when they reveal honesty at carefully chosen moments. Vulnerability, used rarely, turns into a silent weapon of influence. Let us assume a leader stands before a team and says, "I don't have all the answers, but I will find them." That single admission does not weaken authority. It deepens trust. People see someone human enough to admit limits, yet capable enough to overcome them. And the psychology behind it is scarcity. When vulnerability is rare, the brain interprets it as authentic. That rare honesty equates to integrity, which cements authority instead of shaking it. But this is the mistake most people do. They overshare. They pour out every struggle, every flaw, thinking it creates connection. Instead of respect, it invites pity, gossip, or hidden judgment. Tactic 42. Story-based lessons. Stories carve influence deeper than logic ever can. A single narrative told well shifts belief where endless data fails. Let us assume you want to explain resilience. Instead of quoting studies, you share how a past project collapsed, how everything seemed finished, yet persistence revived it. That single story lingers in memory longer than 100 motivational speeches. And the psychology behind it is, our brains are wired for narrative. We don't just hear stories, we live them. Once emotion locks onto a lesson, influence becomes permanent. But this is the mistake most people do. They turn stories into personal trophies. They boast instead of teaching. The listener remembers arrogance, not the lesson. Tactic 43. Expressive gestures. Words enter the ear, but gestures enter memory. Influence multiplies when your movements reinforce your message. Let us assume you speak of growth, and as you describe it, your hand rises slowly, tracing an invisible upward path. That one gesture transforms abstract words into something visual, tangible, unforgettable. And the psychology behind it is mirror neurons. The brain reacts to gestures as though living them. Your movements aren't just seen, they're felt. And what is felt lasts. But this is the mistake most people do. They exaggerate, they flail, they perform. Instead of authority, they appear desperate for attention. Tactic 44. Elevated vocabulary. The precision of words signals the precision of thought. Language, when chosen well, becomes a cloak of quiet authority. Let us assume two people deliver the same idea. One says, "This is good." The other says, "This strategy is effective because it sustains long-term momentum." Which voice feels sharper? Which one sounds like a leader? And the psychology behind it is linguistic framing. Elevated vocabulary activates associations with intelligence, and the brain equates intelligence with leadership. Words reshape perception before logic even begins. But this is the mistake most people do. They force complexity. They stack heavy words without clarity. Instead of authority, they create distance. True power lies in precision dressed in clarity. Tactic 45. Entrance impact. Influence begins before your first word, sometimes even before you sit down. The way you enter sets the entire atmosphere of the room. Let us assume you step into a hall slowly, pause at the door, then move with calm certainty to your place. Before you speak, The room adjusts itself to your presence. And the psychology behind it is anticipation. A measured entrance heightens attention. It magnifies your presence before you've spoken a single sentence. But this is the mistake most people do. They rush in distracted or slip in timidly. The moment of first impression is lost, and with it, half the authority they could have claimed. These 5 seeds of influence, plant them within until we meet again.